Hey, what's up, Sparkle? Hey, the queen.
Walk to the car, and there you are. Can't explain the rush that I feel. Open up the door, you pull me close, then you put your lips on me.
Hey, happy Friday.
I put it all together for you. I'm gonna take my time. I get you perfume. Waiting when you have to leave, but I don't say a thing 'cause I absolutely get to leave. No, no. Oh,
Happy Friday. Hey, L-Town. What's up, Tracy? Hey.
I'ma keep it sweet.
Hey, Camille. Hey. What's up, Miss Side Eye? Hey, Miss Queen. Ah. Hey, California! What's up, Miss Snack? Chef Finest Wine. What's up, Laura? California! It's like that, y'all. Hold on. No worries. No worries.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, what you gonna do?
I'ma keep it nice. I'ma keep it sweet. I'ma keep it sugar. I'ma keep it sweet. I'ma keep it nice.
Hey. Yes, that's y'all know that's my song.
I hope that you don't mind. I'm gonna take my time and I'ma keep it nice, neat. I'ma keep it sweet. I'ma pull up sugar. Don't get a rush from me. I got what you like, what you wanna be.
Hey.
Oh, this
Share.
I'm a guarantee to love you proper. I'm so sweet, like I just got. Yeah, I like it on, it's a song, keep the number on, so I'm getting together. You gon' keep me going. I hope that you don't mind.
Oh, I wish I had a lighter. Shout out to the chat. What's up, y'all? Hey. What's up, everybody? Yes, that was our official song for 45 hours with the babe. The event that wasn't even ever supposed to happen. Okay. They really try to play with Babe Nation. We even had a sour tongue sucker say that if you don't have an event in the beef sector, you're not real beef sector. He tried it. Okay. Sean Bradley always been jealous. He really tried it. And then you had his people have events and they were trash. Okay. Well, this was our official song for our event that was amazing. Okay. And 45 hours with the babe is the gift that continues to give. Because we will be filing those on our taxes. Absolutely. Absolutely. And what else had happened around there? Now there was a little fallout after 45 hours with the babe. And see, everything, in my opinion, everything that happens is supposed to happen. That's what I feel. Okay. I believe that everything happens is supposed to happen. So the fallouts that happened, they were supposed to happen. Okay. It was a lot of fallout, see, because I was never supposed to have an event. That's number one. Number one, I was never supposed to have an event. So for me to bust through anyway and have an amazing event, I'd like to venture out to say the best one in the beef sector ever, from a content creator to their subscribers. Absolutely, baby. They was on boats. They were at festivals. Honey, they were at karaoke, all types of stuff, all in one weekend. Okay. Adult playgrounds, all types of stuff. So party bus. Did I say party bus? Full of drinks. Girl, we got it. We got it in. Okay. None of that was supposed to happen. So for me to have fallout on my channel, because after that, it's not small things to a giant. Small things to a giant. It's supposed to happen like that. It was supposed, I hope y'all tracking. For those of you who still rock with Shalina, aka Fi Babe, let's be very clear. I don't duck, dodge, hide, ain't scared, none of that. So if I start to call stuff out and folks go missing, I'm gonna try this one. I'm gonna try this one first. Okay, that one didn't work. I tried that shoe. That one didn't work. Let me try this shoe. Let me try this one. Uh-oh. That shoe worked. When the shoe fits, honey, you are looking at a gifted, chosen person. I didn't decide it. My maker did. Okay. And so my daddy be whispering in my ear, put me up on stuff. And all I got to do is talk about it. And baby, they get to running. Why? Because they put on that shoe and that shoe had fit. So I'm going to ride. I like that train. I like that one. Okay. I like that. I like the train that I ride because I don't bother nobody. I like that train because I don't bother people. I don't set out to destiny swap, what we're going to be talking a little bit about tonight. I don't set out to try to take nobody's shine and idea. Do you know people sit around and wait for you to say something? Girl, they be on the other end of the phone writing. They ain't take nan note in school. Nan note in school. Wait for you to get on, because you so full of ideas and you're forever evolving, full of information, because you mind the business that be paying you. Mm-hmm. So you continually evolving and upgrading. Girl, you get on the phone with some of these lazy folks, girl, they be sitting behind the scenes with their pen. Taking notes. I ain't used to it. Okay. Nope. I'm not used to it. Somebody say get used to it. I'm not used to it. Okay. Maybe I'll get there, but right now I ain't used to it. Okay. Absolutely. So anyway, girl, what is we talking about tonight? What are we talking about tonight? Before we get into what we're talking about tonight, I gotta say this right here. The Epstein files are disgusting. The Epstein files make the Old Testament look like child's play. The Epstein files make Sodom and Gomorrah look like Recess, look like a sample. The elites have been behind the scenes ordering, sacrificing babies, talking about they taste like cream cheese. This has been going on in real life, okay? And you got all these politicians, all these folks come to find out, even the folks that take the pictures of your kids, Them life touch folks, them pictures, them folks that take the yearly pictures of your kids at the school, they down there at Epstein Island. Bath and Body Works had her little nasty tail around there. Everybody and their mama been around there playing in little babies. If after discovering what happened at Epstein Island, if you still don't believe that evil exists, if you still don't believe that the devil exists, then you gonna stay asleep your whole life. Welcome to exposure. Okay, welcome to exposure. These ninjas getting exposed. Let me say this right here though. There is a heaviness, there's a spirit over the United States of America. Just track with me for 2.2 seconds. We're going to get into the mess, but just track with me for 1 second. There is a spirit, a certain heaviness over everybody, all of us in the United States of America right now. Because we are watching all of this go down and not a single person has the girth to get up and do anything about it. Everybody's just carrying on like this stuff ain't really out. Like we didn't just find out our president fingered a kid. Like, are we sick? He's still the president. I woke up and he was still the president after learning that Trump did that to a little kid. I said, Lord, what is going on? Why don't we have why aren't we energized to get up and really start putting belt to arse? What's going on? What is this heaviness? Because everybody is flabbergasted, but nobody is really outwardly showing how bad it is. Are we just in shock? Are we just shocked, or do we feel helpless? I know it ain't we don't care. We definitely care. I think we feel helpless. Like, what can I do? But it wasn't always like that, though. There were situations that generations before us faced that they could have easily said and said, well, what can I do? But they didn't resolve to that. They came up with a plan and they got with it. It is something very deep spiritually going on. If you're spiritual, you know. It's very deep what's going on because some stuff got unleashed, baby. Okay? If you know, you know. Now, let's get to the mess because, girl, I almost said Epstein can go to hell. And I know that ain't right, but that surely is how I feel. All I'm going to say about this right here is all of you non-believers, atheists, you don't believe in God, you don't believe in the devil, you don't believe in hell. I need you to tell me what force would convince these folks that eating babies is a good idea. And trust me, they getting something from it. There is a spiritual exchange that happens when you violate or take out, and I'll say it that way for the purposes of YouTube, when you take out a baby. It's the purity of it all. It's the sacrifice, and who they sacrificing these, what God are they sacrificing them to? That's what you got to ask yourself. And why? It's so that they can remain in power. Rappers and singers do it all the time. They make sacrifices to their gods all the time so that they can keep that bag coming, keep that fame coming. Absolutely. But I'm so tired of people seeing all this demonic crap go on and still be saying, I don't believe in the devil. Okay. Well, you tell me what force will make somebody or convince somebody, and who is requiring that? And requiring babies ain't new. There's always been a requirement for a baby in these sacrifices. And it goes even all the way back in the Bible. Soon as they found out Jesus was going to be born, they said, oh, time to put out a decree. Any boy under 2 gotta go. Come on now. Come on now. There's always been a war against babies. in life, period. But babies in particular, always been a war. And these demonic entities love baby sacrifices with they sick arses. And that's what Epstein them was around there doing. And it's all been exposed, and we still carrying on like just another magic Monday. Yeah, moving right along. Fook 'em. Okay, listen, this all I say. This all I say. God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah for this foolishness. Okay, all this foolishness that we got going on right now, today. He destroyed a nation. Everybody got wiped out, kids and all. And then he promised he wouldn't do that no more. Thank God, because now you could pay for your mess. I don't care if you my mama. I don't gotta pay for your mess. You pay for your mess, I'm gonna pay for my mess. Right. We gonna get judged individually. Right. That's Epstein them over there. We putting addresses on that. Okay. Is he the same God? He the same one. They pissed him off then. I'm sure he's pissed now. But he got an address. Go over there to the island. They got a whole list of folks. You don't think God mad is mad? You don't think God mad? Oh, okay. I'm so glad for grace and mercy, because we have done enough to have been wiped out a long time ago. A long time ago, we could have been popped for the stuff we do. How many babies we've aborted, like all of that, just because you was drunk and got pregnant and you didn't want it, and just I'm so anyway, child, moving right along. But all I will say is this: just don't play with God, and don't play with the don't act like it's just what people wanted to do. No, these are demonic forces behind these folks, just like it's godly forces that make people want to do right. All this stuff is spirit. And what a person does, that's exactly what spirit they operating out of. If they offering and killing babies to do idol worship, they are idol worshipers. They have an idol worshiping spirit. If they lie, they got a lying spirit. It's simple. If they keep a mess, they got to keep a mess spirit. We just got to call it what it is, because for so long we be so politically correct that by the time stuff like this get exposed, we so tight-lipped because we've been politically correct. No, these folks are of their fathers, El Diablo. Period. Child, moving right along, girl. Let's talk about this. Girl, what's the name of this video? Beef sector. Oh, uh-oh. Beef sector overtaken. A tale of destiny. Girl, I must have wrote that title late at night, girl. I must have been mad. Something must have had hit me, girl. I think something had hit me, okay? Because, see, we've been saying for a minute, the beef sector dead, the beef sector dead. Have we been getting played? Have we been getting played? Oh, and trust me, all the outsiders that been wanting to take our place over in the beef sector, oh, they love to holler. They put it in their titles. They don't talk about they sector is freaking maggot pudding. They don't talk about how they sector ain't never been nothing. They don't talk about that. They got commentary simply off saying that our sector is dead. Hold on, that sounds like the overlay for the underlay to me. I said that sounds like the overlay for is the beef sector dead, or did these mother suckers pull a switcheroo and try to overtake it and call it dead? That is what you call destiny swapping. Let's talk about it. Oh, and I am going to prove it tonight. Cause see, I thought the beef sector was dead too. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Oh my God, girl. Oh, child, I love this. I love this type of stuff. Okay. Is somebody gonna send me some money tonight? Did y'all get some for y'all taxes? If you did, send me 5, 10, 20, 50, 100, 1,000, $10,000. Absolutely. Absolutely. And we're gonna start off, and I ain't up here trying to act like Juanita Bynum. Talking about you gonna get a blessing. The devil is a bald head lie. Okay, this for me. This is for me. Let's start with the $10,000 folks. Y'all go ahead and clock in. Okay, $10,000 people first. Then we're gonna follow them up with the $5,000 people. Okay, so the rest of y'all wait. Get them a chance to do what they gotta do. Transfer their bitcoins or whatever they have to do. Okay, but you hold on tight, because even if you got a quarter, I'm gonna get to you. 25 cents. I'm coming down your aisle. Nevertheless, girl, see, what had happened was, for the longest, see, a lot of folks just outgrew the sector, right? Myself included. But although I outgrew the sector, I didn't stop being a content creator. Some of these people, they have nothing to offer if they can't offer you beef. That's not my testimony. I've never been that limited. I've never been that limited. Some people are. Thank goodness over here at the Nation, we're not limited. We could talk about religion. We could talk about politics. We could talk about whatever we want to. We could talk about makeup. We could talk about whatever fashion, whatever we want to talk about. We could talk about the beef sector. Some people can't do that. Okay. So what had happened was, since a lot of the heavy hitters are on chill mode, it gave all these outsiders a chance to start hollering the beef sector dead. I took a moment to investigate it. I said, wait, somebody lied. How is the beef sector dead? When is it dead, or did we just get an influx of wannabes who have cemented themselves over in what we still know as the beef sector? But because the heavy hitters, and we're not doing business as you see, we still a cupcake shop. We still sell cupcakes. Okay. We just don't got them vegan cupcakes. Don't come at us talking about we don't sell no cupcakes. We see those of you that's giving your $1,000 and your $500, you can start giving. 1,500, you can start giving. We still sell cupcakes. We still got beef tenderloin for y'all. We still do the beef. We still rubbing it down in the garlic and the herbs and the butter. We still do that. But all of a sudden, because we've upgraded and have become a little sharper, now we dead? No, we just aged like fine wine, so much so we got an influx. There are more new people in the beef sector than old beef sector. But does that mean it's dead? Or does that mean it just got overtaken? Or they wish they could overtake it? Oh, we're going to talk about it, because even now you got people who aren't even original beef sector. They have crowned themselves kings and queens. They ain't even come from over here, like Motorhead, Buckhead, Head Roman, head of the king of the heads. King of the heads and tails Roman over there. He ain't even original beef sector. But the beef sector's so swagged out that all these new, you wouldn't know that though, unless you were here. You wouldn't know that though. You would really believe he put in work. That ninja ain't put in no work over here. Let's be clear. He put in zero work in building and maintaining the beef sector. Number one. Number two, he is not from over here. His storyline does not originate from over here. That's number two. Number three, he does not have a storyline. Are we tracking? Right. So is the beef sector dead or has it been overrun? See, they gotta say it's dead to chip away at all the work we put in to build a sucker that they claim is dead but can't stop talking about. They want to stand on our foundation. They don't want to build nothing. And the ones that came from their own sectors, they sectors ain't on nothing. Never was on nothing. That's why they came to the beef sector, never left. The beef sector went over to the black sector as visitors and kindly exited when it was time to go. We visit these other places, but it's something about when they come over here to the beef sector, they come here, they put their feet up, get a glass of wine, write a narrative, write themselves a storyline, and literally identify an existing player in the beef sector and attempt to destiny swap. Mm-hmm. All while hollering, the beef sector dead. No, I see you. I'm so glad I see it for what it is. You wish it were. You wish we would say that. Why? So what you have going now is your stuff. What's going on now is still beef sector. Go tell grown folks. Go tell them. Go tell them I said it. You can make a million videos. Every time you talk about the beef sector, that's beef sector. You are over here. Somebody go write him a note. I don't think I actually think he forgot. I think he forgot he ain't beef sector. I don't even think that. See, a real good destiny swapper. I know y'all like this. Please like this video. see. A real good death, they get so knee deep in replacing you and being you and all along telling you you dead that they even forget who they originally were. You don't even hear nothing about no black sector no more. Let me prove it real quick. Let me prove it real quick to you. Let me prove it. Let me take a trip. I am on Yollywood News. Is Diva Tomboyish from the beef sector? Is Diva Tomboyish from the beef sector? No, she's not. Yollywood News. Let's see what her title of her videos are. VS Icon, hear it from me personally 1 day ago. Goosey and Sassy. This is both your final warning. This another video. Tisa, the supposed unbothered stalker. That's beef sector. KRN. This another video titled KRN. That's beef sector. I'm not skipping through looking for other titles. I'm going in order. They are ours. We own them now. All while they want to holler the beef sector dead. But what other content are they providing outside of what we got going on? What's the next one? She got it in her title. It's official. Beef sector has become weak as F. What is your sector? Where is your sector? Where is her sector? If the beef sector has become weak, but every time you open your mouth, it's about us. You have nothing to say about your sector and no other sector. What does that make you? Do you see how people are playing your face just to take your place? Do you see how they're playing? See, let's clock it. It was and is and always will be about the money. And they came from here, there, and everywhere, and they never seen nothing like what they see over here. I am receiving y'all cash apps. Thank you so much. We are ready for the $250 people all the way to the $25 people. You can please begin to give. Thank you. They clocked that coin. That's what it was. They sat and watched Fi Babe. They sat and watched Susie. They sat and watched Treasure. They sat and watched Lady Nika, Miss Intel, Tracy. They sat and watched people in the beef sector clock a coin. And they came over here and they arses never, ever, ever left. Oh, baby, the beef sector ain't dead at all. You wish it were. As long as I could go down y'all videos and everything in your title is about us, nothing about you and your sector, lets me know, baby, we are thriving, alive and well. Let me go over here to grown folks because I don't think Baba know. Does Baba know? Hold on, Baba. Hold on, Baba. Does Baba the fire? Does Baba the silver fox know? I just want to make, because see, they love to say we did, but let's see what Baba over here talking about. Let me go down some of Baba videos. Are we going to get into it tonight? Uh-oh. You big dummies. Trish, you're another one. 14 hours ago. Trish's beef sector grown folks. Uh-oh. Lemon, I'm going to burn you. 23 hours ago. That's beef sector grown folks. Hey, YouTube cameras. Okay, you can have that one. Then he back talking about lemon. VS. Oh, y'all. Uh-oh. The beef sector has some new hookers 2 days ago. Dead where? Dead where when all y'all zoomed in, filled in all the voice of the OGs that's doing something else. It ain't dead. We just got new understudies. That's all. It ain't dead at all. I just proved it. I just proved it. All y'all other folks from these other sectors have locked in over here and tell us we did. No, no, no. The devil is a bald head lie. That was an overlay for the underlay. You sat back and you watched that coin that get brought over here and you want it. I had a problem with the Peeper of Game and that other lady from that sector. I forget, Switzerland. I think that was it, Switzerland. I had a huge problem with them two. Because again, they from another sector. And they showed up with this game. Are we tracking? Am I going too fast? Am I going too fast? Thank you so much, all of you. Now we will start collecting offerings from $20 all the way to 25 cents. We are collecting from $20 to 25 cents. Please begin to send that over to the Cash App, and thank you. I had a problem with it for several reasons, and I was very vocal about it because I saw it coming from a mile away. Now, this is when the beef sector was in full bloom, or should I say, because it's still in full bloom. Because videos are being made about it daily, several. So it's still in full bloom. But I had several problems with it, and I was very vocal about it. I didn't like it at all. Because here you come with a game about the beef sector. First of all, who are y'all? The real beef sector that built this, well, it was built on blood, sweat, and tears. There wasn't no games involved. We wasn't playing. When folks was calling CPS and the FBI on us, we weren't playing. But here y'all come, want some free clout. That's all it was. They completely stopped talking about what was going on in their sector and put all their focus on the players in the beef sector, and then try to pit us against each other as if we didn't have enough going on without their input. And what they really wanted was our people to come over there and engage them. That's what they were after, our audience. See, we're talking about, is it overthrown or did it get destiny swapped? Right. It ain't never went nowhere. It's still in full bloom. Just all these new players with their new narratives and their new ideas want to rewrite history. Not as long as I'm here, baby. I'm your historian. I'm going to be right here. Absolutely. Can't play in my face. Can't play in my face because I was here from day one. Can't play in mine, baby. Sorry. Um, so they came over here with this game and tried to pit us against each other, and they weren't even from my sector. And I couldn't understand, if you got this great idea, why aren't you playing the game with the players in your own sector? Because they know they sectors ain't on nothing. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just telling the truth. Listen, I am not trying to be mean. I don't have no problem with nobody from no other sector. But I am very territorial. Because I'm not walking into nobody else's sector claiming they stuff and then telling them, oh, y'all sector dead. Oh, wow, every video I make is about them. I'm not doing that. So I am going to speak on it. And if it offends you, oh, well, whoop-de-doo. The truth is the truth. But I don't have a problem with anybody from no other sector. But we are clocking that you guys have completely left your sectors. Grown folks and the rest of you, you have completely left your sector. So for hours, which means ours will never die. So this is all very strange and interesting to watch. Absolutely. So when I saw recently that VS bowed down to Diva, tomboyish, I was gagged. I was gagged. Okay? I was gagged. See, I had to learn that a lot of the reasons people can forgive and overlook a lot of stuff other people do to them, but they would never forgive me. I had to learn this because I'm just too cute. They just can't take it. I mean, seriously. There are people in this beef sector that people have done way worse to them than I could ever do. And they are buddies with them, be ready to pay them for interviews and all type shit. But they won't even say my name, baby. It's like they avoid me like the plague, like I am the worst thing that ever happened to them, child. And I couldn't figure out, like, why they act like that. And I said, yeah, I'm just so cute. It's okay. Susie looks stupid. Okay? This is outrageous. Diva Tomboyish is a bum. Miss Intel already whooped her. So to see Susie bow down to her, it's like, what are you doing? But okay, it would never be me. Do you, boo? It would never be me. Okay? Because Diva Tomboyish is over here begging to be in the sector. You just gave her a little piece of clout. And see, this is what I want to say to those of you who are OGs that's no longer in the beef sector. You don't got to make the sector look bad by doing dumb stuff like what Susie just did. Dumb. And see, Diva Tomboyish was getting her cues and stuff from S. Hutchinson. And then she was cool with Ness, and then they fell out. She's just bouncing all throughout the sector. And then you got ZX and other people impressed because they know ain't nowhere in the world Susie from the beef sector should ever be getting played by nobody from their sector, because they don't even claim their own sector. They want ours. They're here. They've arrived. They've moved in. They ain't paid a damn dime of rent. That's where the beef sector went wrong. When all these new people came in, when Brianna sat over there and welcomed them all to sit in her lap. Come on. Come on. They played in her face. We want to be on your panel, Brianna. Yeah, come on. It's some men. Come on. And let them all in here. They ain't left yet. And that goes for the men and the women. The only thing we did wrong, we should have been charging a fee. There should have been a subscription. But see, Brianna could sit and let them all in because she didn't put in no work. She didn't put in no work. I said it was easy for Brianna to let other people, and Pizarro too. It was easy for them to let other. Well, I can't say Pizarro didn't put in no work because baby, she be live. Okay, that's the work she put in. She helps keep it afloat because she always live. But having all, and she didn't even let at the time men on her panel. So, but Brianna by letting them all in, oh come on, they was taking her clout, and she was just so happy to have them, thinking they cared about her. And when they really want to take your place, they don't like you from the jump anyway. And that's why it's easy for them after they get clout off you to turn right around and embarrass you. Ain't that right, Brianna? Ain't that right, Brianna? I said when they really just want clout anyway and don't really like you, but they just on your tail for clout. Because you from the beef sector, but you don't know who you are. But they clocking that it's lit over here. So they want attention from over here. And when you don't know that and you thirsty and you give it to them, and the first thing they try to do is turn around and try to do what? Play in your face. Ain't that right, Brianna? Right. Child, what else I want to say about this right here? Now let me get a little serious, okay? Let me get a little serious because truthfully, there's been a real conversation about destiny swapping and people saying that ain't real, that ain't real. No, it's very real. It's very real. First of all, that movie Single White Female, that's real life. Where that woman was roommates with that other woman, and all of a sudden she wanted to morph into that lady, was trying on her clothes and all this, cut her hair like the lady. No, that's real. Listen, I've experienced it. I still experience it. I have so many me's. So many me's. Yes. It gets so bad they forget that they took it from you. They start to think it's theirs. They'll take the way you laugh, your personality, your sayings, how you dress, your swag and everything, and act like they forget they took it from you. That's why I said somebody needs to go remind grown folks that he not from over here. They forget. These folks forget. And so there was this whole conversation online like, it ain't real because whatever is for you is for you and nobody could take it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. A very clear example in the beef sector, a whole grown, nasty smelling, and this is not my words. This came from Food Junkie. Food Junkie said Johnny Mac smells. Okay. And we saw how he dresses. We saw that he wore the same stuff. We knew that Johnny Mac went on the up and up. He never gave clean. It never gave bubble bath. Ever. Never. No. It never gave soap. Never. No. White towel? White socks? No. It never even gave clean shoes. It just never gave it never gave like Nair. It never gave like razor, like self-care. It never gave self-care ever. And I'm just explaining to you what had happened. Now, this gives constant self-care. I'm trying to explain to you the difference. When a person wants to destiny swap you, this grown man purchased my YouTube name, okay? So already, he a man, I'm a woman, no self-care, all the self-care. Man, woman, no self-care, all the self-care. Okay. Purchase my name. Then when it lied and said it's for a woman who sings, I sing. Now he wishes he could sing. He aspires to sing. But Nobody wants to smell a bad breath before they could hit a first note. And so he had to go. He wanted to destiny swap with me so bad and take my whole being that he created an AI. He went and got some artificial intelligence, created some other person named Phi, and said she does exactly what I do. Do you see that? Although it never quite works out the way the person wants it to work out, it doesn't stop them from trying to destiny swap with you. It is a real thing. It happens all the time. And long before there was a dusty, smelly Johnny Mac, I dealt with that. It's a lot of women, and I'm not even gonna get no precursor. Take it how you take it. It's 2026. Right now, biological women feel like we have to fight against biological men who are trans women because they want the same rights as a biological woman. That is a form of destiny swapping. They literally say, you don't own periods. Well, excuse me. Well, excuse me. No, it gets deep. It gets deep over here at Babe Nation, and either you could take it or you can't take it. But we are literally women are in a fight to say, hold on. They are now, you have trans women that say they're pregnant. And you're like, okay. And you are politically incorrect, and they call you homophobic if you challenge them and say, you crazy. You crazy. They take the whole look, the hair, the makeup, the clothes, change the voice, shave the Adam's apple, plump the lips, get the breasts, chop off the penis. What do you see that as? What do you see that as? And then take on a whole different name. Not a name that they came up with, a name of a woman that already exists. I want to be Sarah like her. Another example, and I know people not gonna like me for saying that, but they'll be all right. They'll be all right. Another clear example happened in the Bible. The first recorded murder. The first ever recorded murder was when Cain killed Abel. Abel gave God a sacrifice, and it must have been from his heart. And it must have been the best he could do. Cain gave God a sacrifice, and the Lord was not impressed. He was not impressed. I think people forget, like they think God gotta be impressed. God don't be impressed with everything. He wasn't impressed. Okay. I went to church. Okay, well, hopefully he was impressed. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. He don't gotta be impressed with you. And he was not impressed. And Cain felt that. And that's how people are. They could feel when there's something different about you. They know it. They could feel when it's something about you. His brother had the favor of God on him. His brother had a deeper understanding of God than he did, and he didn't like that, so he killed him. He killed him. And so that's on the spiritual side, right? But it happens on the natural side all the time. They see what you get. They see that you got favor. Oh, celebrities visit the beef sector. The beef sector got opportunities for TV shows. The beef sector. So let's kill them off and say they did. Only to come over and infiltrate the whole sector. Like, huh? Yeah. And this happens all the time. Same thing with Selena, the singer. my Spanish twin. Okay, when Spanish speaking people ask me my name, I tell them Selena. Okay, Selena, Selena. Okay, um, beautiful young woman had a manager, an older lady that was her manager. Loved Selena until Selena got too big, huh? Until Selena was getting too famous. And what she do? People literally feel like if they destroy you, then they somehow gonna come up. No, her dumb ass in jail. Like, make it all make sense. She's in jail. So yes, people go out of their way to stop your destiny. Even if sometimes they try to take your life, they will go out of their way to stop your destiny if they can't swap your destiny. If they can't swap your destiny, they want to stop your destiny. And the truth of the matter is, nobody wants to destiny swap with anybody that's not lit. This is what they don't want you to know. Nobody wants to destiny swap with nobody that's not lit. What made these folks come over here is the fact that the beef sector is lit. That's what made them come over and stay to this day. Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, Another example in the Bible is when Esau sold his birthright for a bowl of soup to his brother. Now that birthright belonged to Jacob. It didn't belong to Esau. And this what I mean. This what I meant by when people say what's meant for you is for you and can't nobody take it. Well, sometimes they can. This is a clear example. Esau stole his brother's birthright. Yes, it was meant for his brother. It was not meant for him. And he stole it. So that challenge is what's meant for you is for you. You have to guard your ish. When I come on here and I spit facts about the past and how the beef sector is and what role each player has, that is my contribution to making sure the truth remains over here. Because I understand there's so many new people and they trying to rewrite the whole thing all while telling us it's dead. They want to act like what we did is forever gone and they built something new. No, no, no. They standing on our foundation. They on our backs. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I come on here to remind them. Yeah, absolutely. It ain't sweet. It is not sweet. I don't give a doggone who don't go live no more. I don't care what OGs don't care no more. I'm going to come on here every chance I get to remind y'all, no, 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 boo-boo. I see you. And now from this day on, y'all can stop lying like the beef sector is dead. Until we're dead on your channel, we'll never be dead. How are we so alive on y'all channels, all in y'all titles, but we dead? No. Oh, so you want to push down the people that's active on here to raise yourself up so you could be the new Phi Baby, you could be the new Sean Bradley, and you could be the new. No, no, we not doing it. We not doing it. Okay, folks be jealous. They want what you got, and so they feel like they want to either get you out the way or find a way to take a piece of you and leave. Oh, they don't like that. Shalina, they don't like that you have that foresight. They don't like that you see straight through that. They don't like that. Because they do this stuff in the dark. They do this stuff in their minds. They plot this stuff in secret, hoping nobody will ever figure them out. I'm going to get up under the people I wish I was. And if I can't stop them, I'm going to pull off of them. I'm going to take some of their people. The people that love them, if I could get some of the people that love them to love me, then now I'm the new Phi Babe. I'm the new Sean Bradley, because these are people that used to be in Nate chat. These are people that used to be in Nate chat. These are people that sent them cash apps. So now that they are over here with me, I'm the new Shish Trish. I'm the new The Truth Enterprise. And then you got some of these dumb OGs coming out here handing out crowns to folks that's not even original beef sector. Nah, yeah, go play with somebody else tonight. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Um, Glorilla sister, they call her Brorilla. She doesn't understand how her and her sister started out on the same path, sleeping on the same floors, running from the same roaches, not having nothing to eat alike, and how one of them went this way and one of them went straight up. Brorilla, Glorilla sister, and they look just alike. She could not understand why she ain't Glorilla. I almost said I hate her, and that's so wrong. I hate people like her. You know why? People like her, they don't put in no work. She has no idea the amount of work, the amount of lost sleep Glorilla had to endure to become Glorilla. She has no clue. Thank you, California girl. Sean said all they do is repurpose old beef sector sweat. That's it. Trips and become they're not creative enough to create their own story. Exactly. That's that. Those are attempts at destiny swapping. Even on this level, it goes real deep. But even down here on this level, and thank you again, California. Hey, Leonie. That's exactly what they do. But California, please don't forget the part about all while telling us we're dead. That's the catch right there. That's the catch right there. You don't get no credit for building nothing that you ain't built. All of you other sector people that's putting in all this work to keep the beef sector alive, because that's all you doing, you get zero credit. Why? Because you didn't build it. It's like building a whole house and then somebody come plant a flower. And they want to tell you the house ain't no good. But I can't keep you from coming over here though. Every time you come over here every day, you come over here every day, and you want me to believe my house ain't no good. Something ain't right with that, baby. Something ain't right with that. Something ain't right with that. You have completely left your house. We don't even talk about you. We don't even talk about the black sector no more. Somebody gotta wake up. The worst thing you could be is somebody that don't know who you are and what you got. You then allow other people to come in and tell you who you are and what you got. They then could come in and take over what you built when you don't know who you are and what you got. Come right on in. Walk right on. Ain't paid a bill nowhere. Walk right on into your house. Open your refrigerator door. Don't even wash their hands. Just walk on in. Just open the refrigerator. Get your kids snacks, taking their juices, and just go lay down on the couch. Passing gas, won't spray, won't say excuse me. All while telling y'all your house ain't none. Now they left that, this house ain't none. This house ain't none. This house ain't none. Excuse me? It sounds to me like some ninjas need to get kicked out. That's what it sounds like. It sounds to me like we have been infiltrated by a bunch of haters because they literally live for us. and go on their channels and make videos calling us weak and telling us we're dead. Thank y'all so much for them cash apps. Make it make sense, Babe Nation. So you got Bro-Rilla, Glorilla sister out here. She the biggest hater, because you know them haters be up close, honey. Oh, they don't be over there, they be over here. Let's be very clear, okay? Them haters ain't over there, they over here. Let's be clear. It's the niggas you struggled with that be hating, okay? So Glorilla sister can't take, because Glorilla's sister wasn't there when Glorilla was putting in all that work. So she feels like she ought to just be able to come along and get all the benefits of the work that she didn't put in. Does this sound familiar? Right. That's what's happening in the beef sector. The difference is Bro-Rilla not out here lying talking about Glorilla dead. She ain't, at least she ain't doing that. But that's what these haters on here doing. Now, Bro-Rilla is so pressed and wishes she was Glorilla so bad, she literally admitted to checking this girl's, watch this, because remember we said it's about the money. It's always about the money. They saw how much money the beef sector was getting and they wanted. Glorilla's sister is so pressed and want to be Glorilla so bad that this lady checks her sister's net worth every day. Every day. She said it herself. That's what these folks in these other sectors, because see, they was around there getting 300 views after 3 days. They don't like this type of teaching. The beef sector upgraded every content creator from other sectors that's still over here. That's why they still here. That's why they're still here. Just like Bro-Rilla upgraded when she started talking mess about her sister. Right. That's what these haters did too. They was on their channels getting 150 views after a week. So they would check our views daily. But when you don't know who you are, you let them right on in. Come on in. Come on in. Not knowing you inviting your competition right on in. You inviting somebody that's trying to destiny swap right on. They trying to take your place and you say, come on. And they turn around and say, I made her give me $30. You raggedy. They raggedy. You don't not let people in because you don't care about people, because you don't love people, because you don't want to see people do well. You don't let people in because they're raggedy. They're raggedy. Thank you, Kimberly Black. Know your own worth, beef sector. Don't let nobody tell you your stuff dead. Ask them why they keep making videos about y'all if it's so dead. I know my worth. I know mine. Absolutely. Every chair, they have challenged everything I built. Queen of 1K, everything I built. Everything I built, they have challenged me from head to toe, from my makeup to my parenting to how I live. They have challenged everything about me from head to toe, and here I still stand. They could never. You can't talk me out of who I know I am. I don't care if you challenge the hairs growing out of the darkest parts. You still can't mess with it. Because I'm already knowing the fact that you even want to challenge me lets me know that I have you pressed. The fact that you're still here, all while hollering, we ain't ish, lets me know that we are everything you wish you could be. Because before you got here, grown folks, diva, and all the rest of you, take a picture right home, tell your mama, tell your grandma, I don't care. When y'all showed up, y'all was getting 100 views in a week. The beef sector upgraded you. Don't you ever talk about us. Pay homage. Shout out to the baddest chat in the beef sector, Babe Nation. My name is Fi Babe. I have truly enjoyed this tonight. Okay. I love you. Thank you so much to all the givers from 10K to 25 cents. I appreciate you guys. I will call you back. Peace.